everyone, my name is Pamela Larico Valenzuela. The other day told me, Pamela, la anterior una amiga me dijo I miss out. ¿No sería I miss to go out? Y el otro día leí walk is good for your health. Eso significa caminar no es bueno para la salud. Una cosa más, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre I like dancing y I like to dancing? When we learn English, we have those very similar to taste the gerunds in English for what we want use in infinitives. In Spanish, a gerunds in English would be, for example, doing, playing. Going are the ones that in which ing can the infinitives will be to go, to play, to study. First of all, I will give you some advice. Think that these words can function what happens in the gerunds do not meet exactly the same expectations in Spanish and in English. Gerunds in Spanish only speak of my activity being developed for a period of time. Yo jugando. Estaba durmiendo. Mañana estaré trabajando. However, the gerunds in English adopt many more functions between them that in Spanish, the infinitives. In Spanish, the infinitives use the verb for an action being carried out that is begin, develop, and you went to carry the activity. Into activity in English. Also, I want eat and need to study. In Spanish, infinitives are used to talk about an activity without being carried out. Caminar es bueno para la salud. In English, it is where the gerunds come in. Walking is good for your health. This does not mean that it is translated. Walking is not good for health. It is already translated as walking is good for health. It is used than gerunds in English. Carry these functions, which in Spanish is done by infinitives. So we create more sentences in which in English we would use a gerund, and in Spanish we would use an infinitive to make it clear. For example, I can tell you caminar es bueno para la salud. In English, it is where the gerunds come is walking is good for your health. This does not mean that it is already translated as working is good for health. It is used as gerund in English. Carry this function, which in Spanish is done by infinitives. So we create more sentence in which in English we would use gerunds, and in Spanish we would use infinitive to make it clear. For example, I can tell you, ser maestro de inglés es satisfactorio. In English, they would use it in the infinitive, then I use Spanish. Sir, in English, would say begin. An English teacher is very fulfilling because it is talking about being an English teacher. Another example, dancing is fun. I'm not saying that I can dance, not that I want to dance. I'm not doing the activity. I just saying that this activity, the fact of the dancing in fun. So in English, you wouldn't say to dance is fun. You say dancing is fun. No. There are certain verbs that are to be followed. No, there certain verbs that are going to be followed. One and the another an infinitive or be gerunds, but the fact that it is followed by one sentence, a little, or it may be practiced the same, but than about than activity from a different perspective. For example, you can say I like dancing and he likes to dance, or you can say I like to dance. The difference this one, those two is simply a matter of perspective. I like dancing. It's means that you like the activity of dancing, but if you say I like to dance, it means that you like to dance. It because the meaning of the perspective or angle of where you mentioned this activity, those change, even though you can say I like dancing or I like to dance. So let's use with the ones holoby. The infinitives when you say I want and do an activity. I just did it for you. Doing what you say. I want to eat. I want to go Morocco. When we talk about want it will hours ago. We will talk about when it will hours be holoby. Now infinitive, the sum if you talk about need to study, need to work. Holoby a gerund miss. I miss going to talk about what side dancing is fun. Out in activity than you miss an activity than you are going to do. You miss going out. We are talking about an activity, but that an activity is not being carried out. We are just saying something about it. An example of a verb that only words will be a gerund kit. You need to quit smoking. In this case, use but you need follow be in a infinitive to quit because you need to do something keep up, etc.